Hey everyone, Jason, Brian, and myself, Anthony Gingrossi, we're back at it here to talk this time about kind of all things interior. What different products can we use on the interior of your home, from primers to wall paints to trim paint to ceiling paint? So I'm going to kind of step back from this one. What we're going to talk about first, we're going to talk about all the different primers we have up here, and Brian's going to touch on these. So Brian, why don't you go ahead and take it from here, introduce the primer, tell them what we can use it for, talk about the preparation process and the application process and what surfaces they can go on.
Perfect. All right, so the first product that we're going to talk about is the Zinsser Cover Stain. It's a pretty popular product. Most people kind of know about it, but this is an oil-based product, so it is mineral spirits cleanup. The beauty of this is that it actually can go on multiple substrates. So drywall, wood, brick, mortar, concrete. I mean, anything that you really want, it can go on that.
Can it go on metal?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually will seal in water-based stains. So if you've got like water damage and things like that, you can prep this prep it, clean it, prime it, and then top coat it, and then that won't come through. Right. So the biggest thing, a lot of these are specialty primers. I mean, they're universal primers, but they're specially to hold back stains. If you are using a primer to hold back a stain, most of these products will dry to the touch in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. That doesn't mean that it's set to recoat. Read the label and check the recoat window, because like this will dry in about 35 minutes to touch. But if you're using it as a stain blocker, don't top coat it for 4 hours. Because what will happen is you'll actually re-wet the surface, and that stain will bleed through, and then any top coat that you use really doesn't have any blocking characteristics, so it'll just come right through. So I do get a lot of calls that say, hey, I used your primer, and that stain's coming through. What happened? And my first question is, well, what was your process? Well, I painted, it was dry, and then I put the top coat on. Okay, so hour and a half? Yeah. Okay, well, we didn't give it enough time. I mean, and that's hard to tell people, but it's on the label. So the reason we put it on the label is because we want to,
Most people like
we know what's going to work.
Right.
But give it time. If you want to wait overnight, that's even better.
Right.
Because then temperature, humidity, nothing is taking into effect.
Right.
So a lot of times they'll say, hey, prime it today, top coat it tomorrow.
Yep. Having used this product a lot on surfaces that have water spots or water damage, if you let it cure properly, it does work. Yep. It's a great product to use.
So the only downside of this is oil based. So there are going to be some areas in the country that you can't even get this product because of the VOCs. But it is also mineral spirits cleanup. So you do have to have some mineral spirits to clean up your brushes or any spills or your hands and things like that.
Yep.
So.
Okay, great. Okay.